I'm visiting with Brian Hoefler. He and his wife Eileen have put in 3 robotic milkers on their dairy farm. It's out near New Vienna, Iowa. And Brian, I guess a little history in the farm here a little bit. How long you've been farming, and let's talk about, when you started milking cows, what did you have for equipment?
We started with my parents in 1991. They started in 1962 here. When we started with our parents, we were milking in a stanchion barn. And in 1996, we upgraded to a parlor with had some pre-stalls on. And then over the years, we've kind of updated. And then we changed to robotics on August 9th. We started in here. And been very happy so far.
What's it been like? Did you ever dream that you'd have robots milking your cows?
I never dreamt I'd have them until I went and looked at them the first time over by South Wayne or Monroe, Wisconsin. There we looked at set up, and I kind of decided then if we're going to keep milking cows in the future, this is the way we wanted to do it. It was just a matter of getting all the numbers to work financially, and it seemed to work good so far anyway.
In talking to your wife, she said, you did it for your kids, for the future. You had 4 kids. Tell us about them and their involvement on the farm now.
Okay, well, Nick's 18. He's a freshman in Iowa State this year. He's going for Ag Systems Technology. And he comes home every weekend, or not every weekend, as often as he can. And he does a lot of the outside labor around here. And our next daughter, she's a freshman down at Beckman, our sophomore. And she's going to take care of the robots quite a bit too. She helps feed calves. Abby's our next daughter, and she likes to feed the calves too, and takes care of the robots. And then we have our youngest boy, Jake, who's 6, and he's out here quite a bit too, following us around, feeding calves.
All right, you went with Lely. Why that over the other robots that are out there?
I looked at them both. I think they're both good robots. I just thought Lely maybe had a little more customer support behind them. We did have a dealer that's close and had experience with the robot before, so that made a difference.
All right, well, what's it been like? Getting the cows used to this, what was that process like?
Oh, it was a long, first 3 days were the worst, and then about 3 weeks started to get a little better, and we're just about to 3 months now where everything's pretty smooth. We're down to checking them in the morning when we get up, and then we check them again in the afternoon, and we have a fetch list of cows that haven't been there in the last 12 hours. We'll go get them, bring them up to the robot, or chase them up by it.
Well, you said the first 3 days were the worst. What was that like? What'd you have to do?
Well, the first week, we had to have somebody out here 24 hours a day and just keep pushing the cows. So we kind of split them up in groups. And then once we had them in the groups, we just kept rotating the groups. And so we tried to get them through 3 times a day the first 2 weeks there.
Well, how many times can cows be milked per day with this robotic system, and are you seeing them milk the maximum amount of times they can come through?
Yeah, we got it set up where fresh cows and high producers can get milked every 4 hours. We do have some that are going through 5, maybe 5.5 times right now. A lot of them in the 3 to 4 range. We still have some that are like going twice though, and once they get out southern lactation, they kind of seem to trail off. And then the fresh cows that haven't been in the robot, they seem to be a little slower coming in. But we had a couple that went dry that were in the robot at first, come fresh, and 2 days they're going through 3-4 times a day already.
What are you hoping to see? Are you seeing higher production, better herd health yet?
Yeah, we've been up about 5-6 pounds of milk. Herd health, hard to tell yet. I mean, we haven't been one backwards. We're probably going forward a little bit. I think the cows are a lot calmer. You walk out there, they don't run. They're not being chased all the time.
Yeah. One final question. We hear about the labor situation and improved quality of life. Are you seeing that improved quality of life yet?
Yeah, we had one full-time employee before this, and we were at the point we needed to hire another full-time employee, and didn't have the best luck. We still have a part-time high school kid that's really good. As far as
quality of life?
Quality of life, yeah. I mean, I can tell it's better. It's easier to spend more time with the kids out here when they're out here helping us all the time. And once we get done with the harvest, we should be done earlier at night. And it's definitely less stressful than it was, I would think.